second pin in as many matches. But as you were saying, Andrew, what a match we have here. One of our 2 ranked matches of the night. Maxx Mayfield, the favorite, against Antrell Taylor, 15 for the Northwestern wrestler, 18th ranked Nebraska wrestler.
Yeah, watching the watching the introductions here and seeing the face-offs before this meet, you can kind of tell these guys definitely know each other from growing up. So this one means a little bit more for both of them. And both these guys, Taylor and Mayfield, are Nebraska products. So,
and the similarities, uncanny almost. Maxx Mayfield from Lincoln, Antrell Taylor from Millard, but both 3-time state champions. Just a little bit more experience for Mayfield at the collegiate level, a redshirt junior. Antrell Taylor, redshirt freshman, but a really good season he's having here in his first full year as a Cornhusker. A couple of good wins. Major decision win against Stony Buell of Purdue. Also took down Blaine Brenner of Minnesota. Only loss in dual meet, 7-1, only loss to Michael Caliendo of Iowa. Just over a minute here, no points scored. 2 Nebraskans just feeling each other out.
Antrell having a breakout year here.
Coming off gold medal performance at the U20 Pan Am Championships in July. 70 kilogram weight class. Won all of his bouts by tech fall, only gave up 1 point in those 3 matches. Now facing off against Maxx Mayfield. Finished 4th at both the Midlands and the Michigan State Open. 2 minutes into this first period, heavy hand fighting from Antrell Taylor and Maxx Mayfield.
Both of these guys doing a great job of looking to own the center of their mat and keep the wrestling where they can. And
well, Maxx Mayfield has had a habit of keeping his matches very close. Only 1 loss this season of his 6.
Not many committed attacks from either one of them yet. Seen a couple fakes and looking to start, breaking their positions here. So expect some more scoring here.
Maxx Mayfield's only lost by bonus points. Shutout major decision, 10-0 win for Dean Hamity of Wisconsin at the Midlands. Since then, Maxx Mayfield been grinding hard, really trying to step up to the plate for Matt Storniolo and the rest of this Wildcats roster. Has a really good opportunity here against Antrell Taylor. Not a ton of action there in the first period. You get the feeling that we are set for some explosive maneuvers here in the second 2 periods here at 165.
I would imagine Maxx going to try and put a tough ride on Taylor and try and suck some energy out of him. So you see that, you see guys put together a tough ride in the second period, and then you're not always going to reap the benefits immediately. But in the third period, when the guys lower back's bugging them and feeling that fatigue, that's when you'll see those leg attacks start to open up. So both these guys really tough.
Well, Maxx Mayfield will start on top, but Antrell Taylor is a force to be reckoned with on bottom. And you see just why. So quick, so speedy.
Antrell moving forward, posting on Max's head. There's kind of like a, blocking vision kind of piece to that too with the post from Taylor. So doing a nice job mixing up his motion on his feet and keeping Mayfield guessing. Tough to time that up.
Maxx Mayfield 3-0 in his career against Nebraska wrestlers. Had a pair of wins against Bubba Wilson, who we'll see at 174. Wilson moving up in a weight class this season. Maxx Mayfield down now, but just the 1-point escape from Antrell Taylor, the difference.
Still not a ton of, full buy-in to a leg attack from each of these guys. Well, just as I said that, Antrell lobs off a nice little blast double leg there. Maxx does a good job pulling him up to over-under and look to make some wrestling happen here in the edge.
Well, for the lack of committed shots, no stall calls yet. Maxx Mayfield perhaps inching close to one there at the edge of the mat. Antrell Taylor doing his best to keep his foot in. And just works himself out. Brian Snyder with a fist right in the official's face, wants the stall call. A couple of shots from Antrell Taylor. The only real offense, committed offense we've seen from either wrestler. Mayfield heavy hips to stay square against Taylor. His time runs out in the second period.
Yeah, only a few committed attacks from both guys, but you can tell they're both respecting the fakes a lot. So just waiting for one of these guys to pounce on an attack and get on the board there.
Well, Antrell Taylor got his escape in 5 seconds, and a caution to Mayfield. He's doing his best to match Taylor, just a little bit too quickly there. And can Antrell Taylor put on a hard ride, or will Mayfield escape to even up the score? Works quickly to his feet.
Yeah, it's a dilemma. It's like you're going to cut this guy and have faith in your neutral wrestling and leg attacks, or put together a full ride for two long minutes there.
Well, that stall call on Mayfield could prove to be the difference here. One more and a point will go to Taylor. To credit the Nebraska wrestler for doing his best to stay in the middle of the ring. Mayfield has done a lot of this match on the outside. Antrell Taylor has been the aggressor. But with that, still just 1 point apiece. Riding time essentially a non-factor. Just 1 second in favor of Taylor. In our last minute in this third period. What can Mayfield and Taylor do here?
Nice single from Maxx there. That's a great point, though, and that stalling call totally changes the dynamic of the match here. You got to think Antrell will ramp up his attack rate in the last 45, 30 seconds there, and could hopefully get a stall call there if that's in his strategy. Looks like Maxx is going to try and get back to that single leg. It's his bread and butter.
Well, Mark Manning is beside himself, wants a stall call. Maxx Mayfield now the one pushing Antrell Taylor to the outside. 20 seconds left in the third period. How much would this mean to not only the Northwestern wrestler on his home turf, but wrestling against the school from his home state of Nebraska? Into our last couple seconds, Antrell Taylor shooting there and fends it off. And for the first time tonight, no points to decide these two wrestlers after 7 minutes. And we will go into our first sudden victory period. Caution now to Antrell Taylor. Now 2-minute period. First wrestler to score points will get the win. And Antrell Taylor looked like he might have had the takedown, but Maxx Mayfield rolls through. Got one near swipe is Taylor. Another swipe. Antrell Taylor gets the 3 points on Maxx Mayfield at the edge of the mat. And a shake of hands there between the two wrestlers. What a good match that was, and an upset win from Antrell Taylor. Didn't take long in sudden victory, got the job done against Maxx Mayfield.
Yeah, you see the handshake there on the edge of the mat. It's you can just tell it's bittersweet. A lot of respect there for one another, and each guy wants to come out on top, and